Does anybody have a problem with this programming today?
No,
If you'd rather do it on your own, I can facilitate that.
uh, I'm happy that there's arrangement.
All right. So I'm going to share with you guys. You should be able to see now. Let me get where I just wanted to show you on this. This is a video that's available. It's one of the videos that comes with this lesson. This is what that month one would look like if we would have done it with else ifs. Okay. So not much difference. You know, we have case one, case two, case. This one is just else if, else if. Notice though, we get down here, December would just be in an else by itself because that would be we don't need a comparison there, right? Because it'd be the only one that's left. So I just thought I'd show you that. That is one of the programs that is on the first page, I believe it is, when you go to the lesson, even before you go in to the actual assignments. So take a look at it, run it. I mean, it's only 6 minutes long, just so you understand what's going on, okay? So there's that. And like I said earlier, some of you were here. I did start grading. The story goes that I went to Starbucks this morning, and a buddy of mine showed up. So we rode around in his truck all morning, and so I didn't get everything graded, but I think I got 3 or 4 things graded. So you should have some new grades in there, and I'll finish those up probably later today because I have a meeting after this class. And we'll probably get out of here anyway a little bit early. All right. So there's some more videos out there for you guys to take a look at. All right. Yeah, here's if you look here, here's this one here has some flow charting. This one is the logical operators we looked at the other day. Here's the one we did the month, a video of doing it. Here's the random one using an else if, okay? And then I think I already put you guys, yeah, here's the lecture from yesterday or Monday, I should say. The assignments again, and then this kind of stuff here. So again, if you have any questions, just speak up. So I'm going to open up NetBeans. All right, let me get rid of this here. And it's a new project. And I'm just going to call it rock, paper, scissors. All right, looks good. I always put rock Acme in front of it. Supposed to get really cold this weekend, I heard, which again I hate. But
How cold did they say?
like 0 without the wind chill.
Oh boy.
I know. we got that. Again, clean this up a little bit. And it's void main. And since it says we're going to get something from the user, I need a scanner, right? And again, you guys should becoming familiar with how to do a scanner without having to look at it. And of course, I typed it too fast today, so now it's going to sit here all locked up for a minute. There it goes. And of course, it puts the wrong thing in there. If I slow down, it doesn't do that. But for some reason, it just can't keep up with my fast typing, keyboarding, whatever you want to call it. All right, so I need to instantiate a scanner. So scanner, and what should I call it today? My scan, I don't know. It's equal to a new scanner that uses the argument system in. And so that's good. And then we'll do our oh, I think I'll do that input. Okay. So like I said, you can make it rock, paper, scissors or Rochambeau. And so, oh, we also need a random thing up here. Forgot about that. So that the computer can play. That'd be good.
You put scanner twice.
Oh, I hate when I do that. There we go. So we might as well create
I forgive you.
create our random object here. I'm just going to call it RDM. Or you can, you can use something else more meaningful. Okay. That looks good. All right. So let's take care of that first. I'm going to call it int compic is equal to RDM dot next int, and it'll be a 3. And I'm going to put a 3 plus 1. And so it matches what I'm going to do for the user. Okay, blah, 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 blah. I think that's right. So that generates all right. So we got that input. So now I'll do another one. So system dot out line or print. Change that. I like choose better. And then, so that'll be int user pick is equal to like that. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see if it runs first, though. We can see here too if the ooh, both pick 3. I'll pick 3 again. 2, 3. Okay. And you can keep running it until there you go. So I saw the computer picked 1, 2, 3. I saw that it did that. Nothing else. All right. So now this process. So we have 2 numbers, okay? So I'm going to do, I think I'll use if on the first one anyway. If. So what are the different ones? Okay, so if user pick is equal to 1 and computer pick is equal to 1, then what can we do? Let's see here. Let's do this, print F. And we can say this, we can say you picked, and it'll be Amazon D, and the computer picked %D. It's a tie. And then right here, we put in user pick, computer pick, what I put, com pick. So that's a formatted print statement. So percent %D means I want to substitute for that in there with a variable. So user pick will go in here and compic will fill this one. Okay, and why is this? Okay, I got something crazy here. Oh, duh. Wrong language. That might help. Okay, so that's one thing the user can do. So then else if user pick is equal to 1 and compic. Oh, I can't do that. Is equal to, we need to get rid of that. So this will say rock. And this one will say rock, right? So I don't need those numbers. Because it's not numbers, it's rock, paper, scissors. There we go. So this one here, if it's 1, rock beats scissors, right? So it doesn't beat paper. So this is equal to 3. So I don't need, actually now I don't need these printf. So this will be print line. And this will be print line. And let's see.
What is printf?
Print format. So you can substitute stuff in there. You can do things like limit the amount of decimal points or decimal places and things like that by free using it. And I'll show you how to do that in the coming week. Okay. Just remind me next week to go over that whole thing. You know, I should just do them in order. No, I'm not. So I win if I have rock over, I don't know, rock over scissors, right? And then I also win. Okay, so user pick is 2. Okay. Is there a better way to do? Let me think of something here. Just thinking how I can easily make this. Because now I have to do all the ones for the computer. But there should be an easier way to do it. See something here. If I
You
was
do
to,
nested else statements?
yeah, we could do something. I'm trying to do it the short. So if I came up here and did a switch, and called it compic. And if I had two variables, string computer, oops, come on, and this is a shortcut. Different way to do the case structure, the switches. Okay. What did I miss there? Oh, do it. Okay, there's that one. So now I should be able to replace, that's the computer, right? the same thing here. Okay. And then if we do the same thing here, so sometimes when you plan your program out, um, you change it. Let's see if I can get any outputs. I should only get outputs if the user wins. But let's see if I get any errors. Let's see if it prints anything. So I'll choose rock. It prints 2 and 1. Why is it not? Oh, because, hang on, I got something goofy here. Where was I printing that stuff out? Oh, right here. Okay, so it didn't print because I think I lost. Okay, you picked rock, then the computer picked rock. It's tie, so that worked. Okay, I lost apparently. Lost again. You picked paper and the computer picked rock, you win. Okay. So I'm assuming that's working. So now that I have those are all the cases I should win. And the reason I did that is because now I think I can do this. Instead of calculating out all the other ones, I think I can just put because the only thing left would be oops, I'm missing a pict here. And this one will say you oh, the same thing. Control C. All right. And then I just need to change it. Okay, so you pick this and the computer picked this, you lose. Let's run it. So I pick one. You picked rock and the computer picked scissors, you win. And I'll pick 3 this time. You picked scissors, scissors. What did I do down here? No, there we go. That's fixed. So can you see why I did this like this? Because then I didn't have to do all these other ones. So I assigned the numbers here. Then down here, once I've eliminated every possibility for me winning or tying, the only thing left would be that the computer would win. But I just didn't want to say the computer wins. I wanted to say why the computer. So to make it more user friendly, um, I wanted it to still show what they picked. And this is wrong here. All right. We'll run it another time or two for our beta testing. I'll pick 3 this time. You pick scissors and the computer picked rock. You lose.
Would we have to
Well,
do
now I'm thinking, can I get rid of everything? No, I can't. Oh, I could if I put ors in. So in other words, I could do this. Okay. So you could save this one. But so let me say that I already saved it. But I could do this. I could do, oops, Control C or X. And then I can really cut my code down. If or that one, will that work? And then I should be able to get rid of all that. Let's see if it works. Pick rock and computer pick scissors, you win. Don't like the capital T there. Put a 3 in. You pick scissors and a computer picks scissors, you lose. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, yeah, what happened here? Missing. Okay, so this has to be, I didn't think about that earlier.
On my end for the first if, I made it where it's just user pick equals com pick for the tie.
Oh, that's fine too. You know what? That's smarter, isn't it? Then I don't have to have all those. There you go. And I don't need the or. Good suggestion, young man. Good suggestion. Okay, what do I got? Oh, I got rid of that now. There we go. All right. So now if I do one, you picked rock and the computer picked paper, you lose. Okay, so I know I can lose. And if I pick a two, you pick paper and the computer picked rock, you win. So I can win. So I think that'll do. Makes it a lot easier, right? That's if you put this in. So the question is, do you want to put this in like this? Or you could have done what we did at first. With the exception of you should have switched it to this. There was no reason to do 1 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 3. Who made that suggestion?
That was me.
Hey, Devin, send me a little note that said, hey, Doug, I made a suggestion.
All right.
Okay. So what do you think? I think it's simplified down pretty easy. We could just clean it up. Or let's just put our little no code follows down here or something. But again, it just shows you that you can do these in multiple ways. I could have completed the whole thing using switches too. I could have nested switches inside switches for each comparison. Or I could have used the else ifs, or I could use the or here, oops, to make my statements a lot shorter. And I didn't need to use these if I use the else ifs in the long way where I had it. Okay. So cute little game. You can show your parents, your kids, or whatever. Yep. And then look up Rochambeau. And if you go there, I think it's pretty cool. It explains. I think it's Bow. There it is. Rock, paper, scissors, Rochambeau. Oh, it's because it was Rochambeau. And so they put it all together in one big, apparently. So there's a whole bunch of explanations and spellings and everything else that make it kind of interesting. And then you can always call it that in your program and people will think it's cool. You can tell your kids, you want to play Rochambeau, you know, or your spouse or a significant other or whatever. All right. So I'm going to quit recording at this or quit sharing at this point. And